Don't forget, Celtics fans, we are doing a little special giveaway in our next home game. The first 5,000 fans will receive their very own Boston Celtics must-have. And fans, please be sure to attend Coach Day. It's going to be courtesy of complimentary Celtics must-have. Single game tickets and ticket packages are still available for upcoming Celtics home games. See your nearest ticket booth or visit us online to secure your ticket. We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Celtics along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond to you immediately.
Coming up next, the Celtics taking on the Wizards. For the Boston Celtics, it's been a display of dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Wizards, Celtics. We'll be right back after this. Thanks for tuning in and right now, a brief look at the power rankings here at the end of November. It's interesting to see how the teams compare. You look at the Pacers. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they've simply been on fire lately, ripping off 5 straight wins to help maintain that #1 spot. And with each additional victory, they're becoming more and more confident.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. We've got Jonathan Kuminga. He's out there with Coulibaly. Johnson is out there with Alexander Song. And it's Barbosa in at the corner. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. White is out there with MP. And it's Aldridge in at the 5, roaming the pace. So great to be here on the day before Thanksgiving, whetting our appetites with some NBA basketball break. It's no better than this.
I'll tell you, these teams seem to be really hungry, right? Guys love winning the holiday games. It just makes victory and that turkey tomorrow taste a little bit sweeter.
And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. The 3, Barbosa knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Sarr against Aldridge. Here's MP. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Great job by MP there, staying ready, making himself a threat off the ball.
Outside, Kuminga. High post, Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Barbosa. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Barbosa's got his second basket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Now, here's MP. Round the pass to Aldridge. And stolen by Song. Out left to the wing. Here's Barbosa. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
Assist from Johnson.
And here's Boston. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's been impressive, and the question now is who can figure out a way to stop these guys? Each time out, they're finding ways to win in every imaginable way.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Coulibaly. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Here's Johnson. White covering. Johnson against White. Unloads from 13. And it's MV with the rebound.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
A fluid, talented scorer with length. Tatum is hard to defend because of that versatility.
So, Jim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrades. Really exciting stuff.
Here's Coulibaly. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Barbosa against MP. Tatum kicks to MP. Back to Tatum. MP sets the screen for Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Yeah, he just didn't account for the wingspan of Kuminga. That is great D right there by the young fella.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the
好几次我告诉我自己，越想努力赶上光的影，越无法抽离而已。
the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
Now here's White. Scoreless thus far. MP dishes to Tatum. There's the three. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Johnson kicks to Barbosa. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Sarr with a screen on MP. And Sarr throws it down.
This is why you involve the big man Sarr in pick and roll. He understands how to take advantage.
MP finds Brown. Brown gets a screen from Kay. Outside, White. Over Johnson. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Johnson. And he banks in the layup.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Brown the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. MP dishes to Brown. And there's the foul. It's on Koulibaly. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
MP kicks to Brown. MP sets the screen for Brown. Clock at 6. Right side Aldridge. And it's blocked.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sarr, has major defensive potential.
Wizards leading by 4. Now here's Barbosa. 7 points in the game. Pass to Koulibaly. On the wing, Johnson. White covering. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Derek White.
And suddenly his feel for the three-point shot has left him. It's been a tough go the past 5 games. The percentage from long range not close to what it was earlier, but he's not going to give up on it, and he'll try to get it going here tonight.
What I love about MP there, he was shot ready, hands and feet ready to go.
Barbosa against MP. A 3-ball. Koulibaly, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. 4-point game. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
They were so precise with their execution. They didn't make many mistakes on either end, and that took the crowd out of the game.
Kuminga finds Koulibaly. Pass to Barbosa. There's the drive. And the rejection by MP. Brown outside. The 3 from MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. MP's got 10 points.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Johnson against White. Johnson, the pass to Barbosa. 5 on the clock. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Koulibaly, no good.
Well, he was hoping to respond with a 3 of his own. He just couldn't get it to go.
Hey. White down low. Johnson's there. Pass to Tatum. Back to MP. A 3-pointer, no good. Washington trailing. Now, Koulibaly. Koulibaly with the screen for Johnson. Shoots over White. Johnson gets the bucket.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now, here's MP. He's got 10. Back to White. Aldridge left side. MP outside. A three. Nope, not that time. Nothing for two from the field.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Aldridge kicks to MP. Pass to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from Kane. Here's White. It's Brown on the wing. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. 3-on-3. Here's Johnson. Good on the baseline, Jay. And it's a three-point Wizards lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Wizards.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
And Tim, watching Alex R, it's clear he can be a defensive game changer.
Well, his versatility is what jumps out at you, Kevin. Able to guard the three-point line and protect the rim. He's everything you want in a shot block. Timing, length, and verticality.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And you see the unselfishness right there. Brown wanting to keep his teammates involved.
And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Some changes for Boston. Porter's checked in for Aldridge. Sam Hauser comes in for Tatum. And it's Mitchell in for White. Then for the Wizards, George is checked in for Alexander Sarr. Porter comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. And Carlton Carrington subbed in for Johnson. Here's Koulibaly. An 11-point game for him in the win against Portland.
And don't forget about his work on the boards. He was doing the dirty work as well. It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Right now, let's...
地球上最浪漫的一首歌，我怕太超现实的快乐，只是你借给我的，紧紧抱着，拥抱着。地球上最浪漫的一首歌，我的灵魂20亿功课，因为你而完整了，完美了，把不可能变可能。地球上最浪漫的一首歌，你眼神里那一种光泽，心里还是热热的。最亲爱的，亲爱的，地球上最浪漫的一首歌，把苦苦的变得甜甜的，因为你是而活的，找到了。
情里面的成分，有多少比例是对的？你在等的那个人，投入是否也一样深？其实我们都不笨，看得出他爱有几分。喜欢忽热忽冷，让他世界保持可能。是我还不够好，所以他不愿承认，承认他还想要
take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He picked up 38 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. And he was huge for them in that one. Talking to his coaches pregame, they hope he can repeat that performance with another one here tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight. Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Outside, Porter. It's stolen by Brown. The finish, and it's Mitchell with the jam.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Wizards trail by 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Barbosa passes to Porter. Nice ball movement by Washington. MP against Barbosa. Shot clock at 5. Over K. Offline from the top of the key.
Yeah, he probably shouldn't have taken that shot there. The defensive intensity was all over.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Boston on top as they end the first quarter with a 13-4 run. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Switch here. MP's checked in. Johnson, he's checked in for the Wizards. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Carrington. Outside, George shoots the 3. Good on the triple. George has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Taking a look at the Wizards. Porter is out there with George. Then there's Carlton Carrington. Then it's Koulibaly. And it's Johnson in at the 2.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Carrington. Porter kicks to George. Off target from three-point range.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Mitchell passes to K. Oh, get up, MP!
They continue to feed the hot hand, and this kid is putting in work.
Here's Carrington, covered by MP. It's George on the wing. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game, and that one is good.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Mitchell finds MP. Now Hauser. MP with a screen on Porter. Brown outside. Wow, through the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And a savvy move there by Brown to draw the contact.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And another area of success for them has been the fast break. They have repeatedly gotten out in transition and found easy shots.
Carrington with the ball, covered by MP. And the 3 ball is good. Koulibaly's got his second basket of the night.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
And here's MP for 3. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Drills the three-pointer. Mitchell's got 5.
And Tatum is all about doing what's best for the team. Superb as a ball mover in terms of finding his teammates.
Here's Koulibaly. He has 5. Pass to Johnson. Koulibaly with a screen on Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Johnson. The Celtics have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Tatum dishes to MP. Now here's Brown, guarded by Porter. 13 feet away. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
And not the easiest shot on the floor. And Brown sticking with that one, showing his confidence.
Pass to Porter. Now Koulibaly. On the wing, Porter. No good with the triple. Celtics leading by 6. Jones finds MP. And here's Brown. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson outside. The 9-foot shot. Rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Jones. MP kicks to Jones. MP sets the screen for Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
But sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Porter with it. Still without a basket. Here's Johnson. He can't get that one to fall. Good defense by MP. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Back to MP. Busted. No good that time either. Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Carrington. Now Koulibaly. The Wizards working the ball around now. Jones, the pass to Brown. On the wing, MP. Defended by Carrington. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trey Johnson. That is his first foul of the game. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Boston making some changes. Aldridge comes in for Jaylen Brown. And it's White in for Mitchell. Now, here's MP. A 38-point game for him in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. And the shot is good. White's got the lead up to 8 now for the Celtics.
There's the unselfishness of MP, setting up his teammates nicely.
Pass to Kuminga. Now here's Johnson. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. MP dishes to Jones. MP with a screen on Johnson. Jones with it. Barbosa picks him up. Jones kicks to MP. Here's White. Beyond the arc. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. Johnson, the pass to Kuminga. Back to Johnson. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before, for sure. And the Wizards with possession after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Sarr with a screen on White. To the middle, Carrington finds Song. Aldridge with some nice D.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Down low. Here's Barbosa. And it goes for the 5th time in 10 shots for him this game.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
White the pass to Jones. And here we go. Fast break. Sarr's got it. Hits the jumper in space. And now just a 5-point Celtic lead.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
Tatum dishes to MP. .58 seconds left in the first half. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Kuminga.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Left side Tatum. And a wide open look for MP. Busted. No good that time either. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Pass to Carrington. Now Johnson. White covering. Johnson surveying the floor. Shoots over White. Johnson's shot is off.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
A 3 from MP. MP, the triple is down the hatch.
Hardwood is your friend. He used it to his advantage there.
What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And that 3 makes things just a little more interesting here as we head to halftime. They are not going away.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Celtics lead by 5. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down. Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy. I'm pretty worn out.
Yeah, you've been burning those midnight oils, man. You been hitting the clubs or something?
Nah, just putting up with you guys. It's exhausting.
And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Celtics.
The front office made it a priority to lengthen the bench, and you're seeing those returns tonight.
Yeah, this is a team that can throw a lot of fresh bodies at you. And that'll do it for halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boston leading by 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Tatum out there with Aldridge. And it's MP in at the point guard position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Kuminga finds Johnson. Back to Kuminga. 5 to shoot. Barbosa for 3. Looks good. Is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Well, the defense was a little soft right there, and it made it a practice shot.
Brown against Koulibaly. MP passes to Tatum. Tatum gets the screen from K. It's White on the wing. MP kicks to Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pass to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Washington. Sarr sets the screen for Koulibaly. Back to Kuminga. And here is Barbosa. The 3. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by MP. Pass to Brown. Screen by MP. Johnson against Brown. The 3 from Tatum. Here's Aldridge, and the dunk by Aldridge.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Leaving some skin on the floor. Those are pure hustle points.
And Sarr throws it down.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Tatum dishes to MP. Johnson with the rebound.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
And it's Derek White with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Aldridge kicks to Tatum. Pass to MP. And here's Brown, defended by Kuminga. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Tatum no good.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now, here's Kuminga. No scoring in this one. Pass to Barbosa. Over MP. Barbosa's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. Right side Tatum. White. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 3rd assist on the night. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, the Wizards are letting their young guys learn on the fly. Guard Bub Carrington said, the whole organization communicates to us often. We drafted you guys for a reason, they say. Don't be scared to make a mistake. Play your game, use the things that got you here, and see if it sticks. Guys, back to you.
Learning on the job. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Brown. He's got 9. MP finds a gap. Tatum looking around. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Johnson outside. Back to Barbosa. Over MP. Barbosa's shot is off. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, you just feel awful for him. Injuries are the very worst part of this game.
Wizards making a switch here. George is checked in. To the paint. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. George has got 7 points in the game. MP passes to Brown. And the dunk by MP.
That's exactly what this offense wants from MP. Go up and finish strong.
Barbosa up top, covered by MP. Johnson, the pass to Sar. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game. Celtics leading by 8. And the big fella, Alex Sar, showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
And here is Barbosa following Jaylen Brown's 3. Tries the spin move. And stolen by MP. Over in the corner, Brown. And again, it's Boston with the 3. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And the relentless pace has really taken a toll on the opposition.
4 on the shot clock. George, that's a 2-pointer. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Tatum. White dishes to Tatum. Pass to MP. From outside the arc. Tatum's shot is off.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Now here is Barbosa. 16 points for him. Shot from the top of the key. Rebounded by the Celtics. MP's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Here's Brown. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Alex Sar.
That is Brown at his best. Near the rim, forcing the action, getting to the line.
The Celtics have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Sam Hauser's checked in for Aldridge. And it's Mitchell in for White. Wizards trail by 15. On the wing, Carrington. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Johnson against Mitchell. To stop the run. Johnson's shot is off.
Well, unfortunately, his poor shooting is not helping their case here.
Here's Tatum. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
けてちょっと深く深呼吸膨れ面の君思い出して笑う喧嘩した翌日は留守電にしっぱなしだろう笑い合うこと何気ない会話毎日の暮らしの中でどうだっていいこと何も考えずに浮かんでくる言葉ふとした瞬間が大切だって君におはようって言ってメッセージを残して僕の一日始まりで駆け抜けまるで何もなかったみたいに電話してくる君の声が好きなんだ器用になっていた何かが邪魔して当たり前なことが不透明になって僕よりも僕のことうまく愛せるのは君しかいないんだって分かって悔しかったんだけど先入観って自分にもあるねどうせダメさなんて自爆もせずに振り出しに立った途方に暮れても初めの一歩で救われてみる君と肩を組んで君と手をつないで恋人だったり友達でいたいからおはようって言ってまた夢を見せて自然なその生き方でいいからさ見慣れていた君の変な詩も大事な言葉書くと新鮮に見える素直になれない素直さなんかじゃ君に何にも伝わらないまたおはようって言ってまた夢を見せて今日も元気で過ごせたらいいよねこんなに単純で当たり前なことが本当は一番見失いがちだからね目を開けたまま見る夢知らない明日へ運ぶメリーゴーラウンド君と肩を組んで君と手をつないで恋人だったり友達でいたいからおはようって言ってまた夢を見せて自然なその生き方でいいからさ
YouTube Premium 包含零广告影片和音乐，一个订阅2个 App， 免费试用。
地平線に届くように限界まで振り切ってくれ Crash into the rolling booming flash I'm in the coolest driver's high Cycle finale oh yeah
And Tatum doesn't get distracted easily, even when you get physical with it.
And George now top of the key. Pass to Koulibaly. Outside Porter. Kicks it out to Johnson. The shot's good on the assist by George. Johnson's got 14 points for the game.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
MP, no good.
Well, he was shooting the ball from deep in the first half, but he's come up dry ever since.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up. It's going to be on MP. Jones checked in for Boston. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Johnson, he's checked in for Koulibaly. Mitchell kicks to MP. MP sets the screen for Jones. Back to MP. Pass to Jones. MP with a screen on Johnson. Now Mitchell. A three from MP. Cans it from downtown. MP's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
And we're going courtside now for a report on Jonathan Kuminga. Allie, take it away.
I was able to talk with the head athletic trainer of the Wizards about his status. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. And to have an injury like this so early on in the season isn't easy, but they're confident that they'll be fine while they wait for him to come back. They certainly have a next man up mentality, guys.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Johnson can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 16. Tatum finds MP. Here's Jones, defended by Carrington. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
Look at the handles. Gets through the D and then powers it home.
Such a pretty move inside. Clark, how do you stop that? Now here's Johnson. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he makes that one.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to George. On the wing, Porter. Johnson against Jones. Johnson can't get it to go.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And with each miss, you can feel him pressing just a little bit more.
Now here's Johnson. 14 points for him. And there's George. That's good on the assist by Johnson. 9 points for George.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
MP passes to Tatum. Back to MP. That three off the mark. Johnson outside. Mitchell with the steal. And Tatum puts up a deep three. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. MP has been leading the charge for the Celtics. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And we'll be right back after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry.
Making some changes. Porter's checked in for Sam Hauser. Jason Tatum comes in for Jones. And MP subbed in for Pritchard. And a change for the Wizards. Johnson's checked in. Mitchell looking it over. Tatum gets the screen from Kane. Tatum kicks to MP. Busted. No good that time either. Washington has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Carlton Carrington is out there with Koulibaly. Then it's Michael Porter. Then it's Keyshawn George. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. MP dishes to Mitchell. MP sets the screen for Mitchell. Hey, Tim, what are some of the keys to sticking around for role players fighting to remain at the NBA level?
Well, if you are a role player in this league, you need to understand you need to work at everything, but be exceptional at something. And I think that's the key. Growing up, all of these guys were stars. Now you've got to fit in and understand on a given night what your role is.
And your thing, your sensational aspect was your three-point shooting.
You've got to do it better than anybody else, Kevin. It's got to be at an elite level because there are guys out there waiting to take your job.
And you were elite. Count that one.
And far from just a perimeter scorer, Brown also adept at finishing in close.
Porter finds Koulibaly. Pass to Johnson. They need this one. MP grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
And it's good for 2. That's now 32 points for MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Koulibaly. Here's Carrington. Connects from three-point range.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Pritchard finds MP. Mitchell in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
5th personal foul. 5th.
That free throw, no good. Tim, the NBA is always changing, but any predictions for the league that you kind of feel we're going to see around the corner?
Yeah, Kevin, I just think the influx and the impact of international players is going to be even stronger going forward. I think a lot of guys have seen the success that those players have had in the NBA, and hopefully it inspires even more great players internationally to want to play this great game.
And for a short time, you played overseas. You saw a lot of them firsthand.
I sure did, and I was in France well before the French influx really hit this league, but I knew then that was the goal.
Porter outside, and Boston with the rebound. MP's. And with the most recent collective bargaining agreement, Tim, teams have felt the pinch of those new luxury tax and apron penalties.
Yeah, and the goal of those being put in place was to have more top-tier talent equally spread out around the league. And as you've seen, there's been some tough decisions already. Some teams have had to trade away some of their stars just to make the math work.
And sometimes it's hard to make that math work. There's so many moving parts.
And as a result, it's more important to be able to structure out your supporting cast than ever before.
Mitchell outside. Back to MP. Rebound by the Wizards. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Porter inside. Covered by Sarr. Porter, no luck. Porter finds Carrington. Back to Porter. Pass to Barbosa. Over K. Barbosa's shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. Gonzalez passes to Okoro. Over Porter. Okoro shot is off. Here's Barbosa. Greg, one thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
Gonzalez passes to MP. The wing jumper off target.
Well, that's a shot he should make a majority of the time.
Pass to Porter. Here's Carrington. To end the drought, Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP dishes to Porter. Celtics passing it around. And here's MP for 3. Good on the three-point shot. MP's got 35 in the game.
MP is a cool customer from 3. Great form from the up-and-coming player.
From the Wizards, they're shooting a meager 37% for the game. Pass to Johnson. Now here's Porter. Now Carrington. Covered by Mitchell. Sarr with the screen on Mitchell. Kicks it out to Johnson. From downtown. The rebound by the Celtics. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Porter finds Mitchell. Now Gonzalez. MP with a screen on Porter. Now Gonzalez to the left side wing. MP passes to Okoro. With the clock winding down and finished off by Porter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Boston.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Barbosa against MP. Sarr with it. Kicks it out to Barbosa. Johnson dishes to Barbosa. Lays it up off the glass.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And so the Celtics now can just hold on to the ball. Now, here's Okoro, guarded by Porter. Inside. And the dunk by MP.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in
a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time